I'm Lauren Kelly.
And I'm Chelsea Beers, and you are listening to...
It's ApPARENT. Because for some people, it's just not obvious.
A weekly podcast where we discuss and laugh about parenting, all the joys and sorrows, and all the special parts of us that died as individuals while drinking booze.
Cheers!
Done.
Cheers to another day.
Oh.
Thank you for making my cocktail.
Oh, do you want to know what it is?
Yes, I do.
Yours is considerably lighter than mine. Shocking. That's just how
lighter
we roll.
on what? Oh, in color?
Mm-hmm. Kind of like you and me. So this is...
Touché.
Thank you. This is vodka, vanilla cream soda, and a splash of orange juice.
It's like a creamsicle.
Like an Orange Julius.
Orange Julius is our... Can you even get those anymore?
I don't know. They used to be like staples in the mall, and that was like I would go to the mall for an Orange Julius. Like they were so good. And there was something about that little kiosk with like the ice and the oranges and I got so excited seeing those as a kid, you know?
Yeah. How do you spell creamsicle?
Okay.
I really don't know. Creamsicles were those popsicles they were orange, but they had the ice cream in the middle, and they were the only orange popsicle I would ever eat. But that's this reminds me of, is a creamsicle, more so than a Julius.
Okay.
Although
I'm with it.
I can see the Julius. I just haven't had one in so long.
Right. Well, you're having one right now, so you're welcome.
I mean, it's delicious.
Thank you very much.
You should take up bartending for sure.
So
I have to share some news with you.
We'll just keep cheersing. Yes, news it up.
Boys are home.
Yay!
Boys are home.
Does your house feel complete?
And yes, it's back to its original smelly, messy state.
And you would have it no other way.
No, honestly, I'm so thankful they are back. They are back in their routine already.
See, and you missed their little penis fingers around here.
I did. I told Danilo I started crying the other day, and I don't remember if I talked about this on the show or not, but I started crying the other day because there was still cookies in my cabinet.
Yes, we actually did. We talked about how you still had food left over, and that something so little that you get so frustrated about, then brings up yes. You know?
Yeah.
It's true.
So I'm thankful to have them home. They are a little bit, especially towards me, but that's just step parenting. They are a bit cold shoulder, but I decided I was just going to remind them that they were missed and I love them and I'm so thankful they're home. And, they haven't been mean or anything. They're not super enthused about it.
Right.
Because they want Easy Street, and I get it.
Yes, and I 100%, that's exactly what I was going to say, because they were gone, I'm sorry to bring this up, but how long were they? 2 weeks?
Yeah.
2 weeks? Which is, that's a significant amount of time. You know what I mean? It probably felt longer for you and Danilo just because you're so used to having them 24/7, so it probably felt longer. And for them, 2 weeks, it still felt like a vacation, I feel. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And, maybe that's what we all needed, was a little bit of a break.
Yeah.
You know, and I was hoping that it would kind of shock them into what to do. But at the end of the day, they're teens. And that's the other thing about parenting teens right now. They've got so much bombarding them that they want to feel like they're adults and they know what's going on. And the truth is, you guys, we all remember being teens. We didn't know really what was going on.
Right.
And it sucks to be the bad guy, but as a parent, you should not be their best friend. You have got to be the bad guy sometimes.
Sometimes. That's the thing, is that there's boundaries and there's levels that you need to follow and figure out what the right percentage is for your family and your dynamic, your situation. And I'm going to bring something up, and I apologize if I'm overstepping my bounds, but Lauren reached out to me, the past couple of days, and she said that, the boys' spring break is coming up.
Yes.
And she's like, so I really want to make sure that I get a day off work and take the boys out and do something fun. And, that's the other side of this, is they're coming home and they're upset that they're back to where rules are a thing.
Correct.
And they're upset that they now have, responsibilities, chores, things that they have to do. But if you take, leave those all in implication, but then also show them the fun side. And it's like, there's balance there.
Right.
They
and
need
for me,
both from you. They absolutely do.
The reason I feel I want to do that is because these guys they need someone to blame. And it's hard for them to blame mom, and it's hard for them to blame dad. Mm-hmm. So it's really easy to blame Lauren because, well, and let me just be blunt and honest. I may get frustrated with them, but at the end of the day, I take it. I'll take it.
Right.
They can, if they need someone to be mad at, they can be mad at me.
Right.
I'm not going to give them a reason to be. So it will eventually roll over.
Right.
But yeah, I do. I miss them like hell. And I made sure they knew that. I was messaging them and emailing them and texting them, and they never responded the whole time they were gone to meet. But I just chose not to take it personally. And same with them home. I mean, I have made it a point to go up and tell them, I'm so glad you're home and we missed you. And, just jump back into it, and not make a big deal. That's the other thing. You don't want to make it a big deal and a stressful thing. Yeah, the rules haven't changed here.
Right.
But we're not going to sit them down and have a big old lecture about, can't believe that you chose to go, da-da-da. Mm-hmm. Dude, you did what you did, and everything happened. So now, welcome home. Back into it.
Right, totally.
And keep it light, and...
you will have rules, you will have this, but we're also humans, and we're gonna have some fun because we need that. Everybody needs that. Especially in times like this.
Hell, I need it.
That's what I mean.
Hell, I need it. I want to have fun with my kids too, man. And it's been a while for me, especially because I've been the bad guy for so long. So step parenting sucks sometimes. Yeah. You know what's helped me though? I work with these two guys, retired cops. Yeah. They're older than me, but they were both step parents.
There you go.
And I have been able to confide in them some of this stuff, and it has really helped me not feel alone because a lot of it has been so spot on. And they stuck it through, and they had, bio-parent problems as well. And both very different stories, much like mine, but it's just been nice to know. And coming from the blended family I have too, I mean, I've got that outlet of my father I can always reach out to and talk to, and my mother as well,
right? Who
then can understand Danella's standpoint.
Right.
And so even though there's all this new technology and new stuff that the kids are involved with, it's going to be all right. I'm trying really hard to be optimistic, and today's a good day.
Yeah.
Not all good days.
Today's a very good day.
The cookies are gone, by the by.
Of course they are.
They're gone. But it's also good because I'm on a diet.
That's right.
As I drink my creamsicle.
Yeah. Are you guys in this 30-day thing now?
The challenge is underway, man.
Oh my God.
Yeah, second weigh-in's coming in. I'm not stressing out about it. I'm just working out. Yes. Which I need to do for my sanity anyway.
Yes.
And if the pounds come off, they come off, and if they don't, they don't.
Yeah.
You know me. I can't not.
So the winner does get $1,200, $1,250.
Yeah, $1,250 for men and $1,250 for women. Right. So if Danella and I can both win it, we can go on vacation.
Yeah, calm down. Now
that's my motivation. I want to go somewhere.
Now, was this an added charge to enter this thing?
Not for us.
Because you're part of Orange Theory.
Because we were already premier members.
Oh, premier members. Okay,
which essentially means that I came in on the lowest rate and I waited 8 months to finally work out.
Oh.
Remember? It was a long waiting thing.
I totally remember.
I was like, come on.
I know. She was like counting down the days for this thing to be built.
It's so good. Look at my arms.
She had to sign up on the 10 Commandments and then fine. I know.
Dude, the definition.
I know.
I'm stoked.
I know.
The scale hasn't really shifted.
Yeah.
Because muscle weighs more than fat.
Your self-motivation is very, very intoxicating.
Well,
not for me, but for other people, I think.
No, you like working out.
I do, but I'm definitely not the I need to work out with someone, or I need to you go to a class.
Yeah,
and I definitely need to do that. But if I'm going to the class by myself, it's no one's gonna care if I don't go. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's weird.
See, I get charged if I don't show up.
I know, and we've talked about the money being your motivation to go,
which is also the motivation for this challenge.
It's very true. Yes, you are being just
It's not gonna make me put the fork down when there's mac and cheese in front of me, but I will definitely get up and go to the place that I need to do something. And once I'm there, while I'm there.
Mac and cheese.
Right?
It's so good.
So what's new with you?
Okay.
Tell me, you did stand up the other day.
I did. So check this out, guys. So my show closed, right? I was in a play in Berkeley, and it closed after a 6-week run, which was phenomenal. I absolutely loved that show and that group of people and everything. But because I was on stage in Berkeley doing a play for 6 weeks, every single weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I hadn't done stand-up in a really long time. So I recently did a show at Tommy T's, and this is one of my home clubs. I love it there. You know, I feel very at home at Tommy T's, and it felt weird.
What do you mean?
I don't know. It felt funny. You know, like I went on stage, I did fine, but it was like right before I went on stage, I had this weird wave of, what if I lost it? Oh no.
You can't lose your God's given gift.
I don't know. So I was a little bit nervous, and I went on stage, and I did fine.
I was gonna say, did nobody laugh?
No, they all laughed, and it was mostly crowd work, which is what I want to do now. That's what my stand-up is just talking to people, you know. So it was okay. That's really it. Like my mom asked me too, like, how was your show? It was okay. I don't have any other way of describing it. Like it happened. Like, I don't know. It was, I'm looking forward to getting back on stage as regularly as I was.
Right.
Because then I'll feel, you know, like, and getting in front of different audiences at different venues. So I'm looking forward to it.
Well, this is a busy month for you. April's a busy month.
Oh yeah, April I have comedy going like crazy, which is great. So we're starting April off. Chance and I are headed to Colorado.
Yep, cool.
Today. So Chance and I are going to Colorado. We're going to visit friends.
Yeah, well, it's pretty much his best friend and one of yours from high school school. Well, they used to have play dates once a week, right? Once a week,
yeah. Him, Chance, and Harmony had play dates, so they've really grown up together. And
that's great.
And then they moved to Colorado because they were able to afford a house out there.
Correct.
So I mean, that's what's happening now. You know, Californians want to own property and they cannot do it on our own land. So, so they have a house out there, and so we scheduled a time to go out there and let the kids hang out for a week. So.
Good.
Yeah, so
it'll be good for you too. Get out.
Yeah,
shake it up.
I'm actually really excited, like, to go there. I'm excited to go and see my friends, obviously, but I'm actually really excited too to like not have to drive anywhere, and you know, like anything that I do online can happen online on a couch, pace. And it's a slower pace. I don't have many, you know, responsibilities to do out there. You know, you're covering trivia. I have another person covering my other trivia. I have someone covering my comedy show. So I'll be managing, you know, that from afar, and that's fine. But the fact that like my life will slow down for those 5-6 days, it's like, oh, that's enticing. That's gonna be very nice.
Is this the first time that Chance has flown?
Yes.
How are you feeling about that?
Terrified.
Why?
I think Chance is actually going to be fine. I think I'm actually terrified of walking through the airport with him because I'm scared someone's going to like step on my kid.
No, it's going to be a lot of, oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's going to be a lot of that. And I'm excited to see, because we got a window seat, right? And I'm actually in the second row, so we're right up front, you know? So I want him to meet the pilot. Like, I want to take a picture with him in the pilot.
How do you go through TSA with a toddler?
I don't know.
Do you put them through the little carousel
I don't know.
thing?
And
do you put them on the little bag
To be
thing?
funny, or to be honest, I'm actually going to call them and ask, because I'm like, hey, he doesn't have a license. Like he doesn't have identification. Like, what do I
don't know. I'd bring his birth certificate just in case, right?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. So it's like, I mean, he's on my ticket as a non-seat holding passenger or something, because he's got to sit on my lap, because if you're
that's right.
under 2, you fly for free, but you have to sit on a lap. And so, you know, he'll sit on my lap, which is not a big deal. It's a 2-hour flight, which is fine. We can do that. My dad got him like toddler headphones.
Perfect.
Right? So they're kind of noise canceling. They have lights and stuff, and they don't get too loud type of thing. And we've downloaded movies onto my laptop. So, you know.
Oh, he'll love it. He'll love looking out the window.
And then we have a window seat. So he's going to be fine. On the plane, he's going to be fine. And he's also, I'm actually thinking of packing one of his pacifiers. We're past the pacifier stage, but the ear thing.
To give him something to suck on if his ears
yeah,
hurt.
because the ear thing, I'm a little bit nervous about him, freaking out about his ears. But I think he's such a well-behaved child that he's not going to freak out.
Right.
And I think people around me are going to think he's going to freak out because of the norm and, the stigma that comes with children on planes. Right. But I don't think he's going to freak out at all. I think he's going to really, really like it. And I think it's just the unknown that I'm scared of. I'm not really scared of taking him on a plane. I'm not really scared of packing enough stuff. It's not like we're going to Mars. Right. They have Safeway in Colorado. So anything we need, we can always get there. So I'm not too scared about that, but I am nervous about the unknown because it's just something new. It's, that's it.
Well, everyone I've ever heard that flies with their toddler especially is really nervous just because, the crying and they feel worried. And I've seen some people create little almost like gift bags.
Yes, for people around them. Earplugs. Yeah. Like stuff like that. Like, I'm so sorry my kid is here. Here's, some dollar store gifts.
Yeah.
And I did think about doing something like that because that's something that I would totally do is create something to hand out to strangers. But, I don't think that I will need to.
I don't think this row either. And if you do, if going out, you see that?
Yeah.
Well, while you're in Colorado, create a little gift bag for on your way home.
Totally, yeah. Or if I'm on the plane and he does freak out, great. Then everyone around me is going to get a mini bottle that I will order from the plane. You know what I mean?
There you go.
Here, just drink something and pass out. Just forget that we're here. Leave me alone.
I think you're right. And knowing Chance, I think he'll really enjoy it. It'll be really exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, take pictures. I hope he does get the opportunity to meet the captain on his first flight.
Yeah, I definitely want. And I'm excited being in the front of the plane. I'm excited that I get to board first since I need more time. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm excited about little things like that, getting a picture with him and the captain, getting a picture with him in a airplane seat. Like these little tiny things, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. Like this is a milestone.
Yeah. How do you think he's going to react with Harmony?
I think he's going to be shy at first, kind of like, oh man, I kind of remember you. And then they're just going to jump right back into it.
Well, he's done FaceTime with her, right?
Oh, yeah. And Harmony turned 2 just a couple days ago.
Happy birthday, Harmony.
I know. We love you. So she is 5 weeks older than him, and her speech has developed a lot faster than Chance's. So they have a scrapbook from all the people and family members and friends in California that they look through and remind Harmony, who's around and stuff like that and who loves her and stuff.
Cute.
So that she doesn't forget. And Chance is the only name that she says.
Aww.
Yeah, so she remembers everyone and points and stuff, but when it gets to Chance, it's like, oh, Cance,
cute.
And it's so cute. So, and they FaceTime with each other and have so much fun and laugh. Yeah, I have no idea what they're laughing at.
I know, right?
Right. They're probably talking about us.
You guys
in their secret language.
Talking shit about, dude, you're my mom. You want to know what my mom did?
So, I'm actually really excited to see them interact with each other again and just be like, oh my gosh, remember. So it'll be good. It'll be really,
I'm glad
really good.
You're doing that.
Yeah.
I think it's good. I'll miss you though.
I'm going to miss you too. That's crazy.
Literally over a year, we have not gone one full week without seeing each other.
Is that real?
Yeah.
Wow.
Even our trips that we've taken, it's not been like we've seen each other right before you leave or I leave or.
Yeah, that's true.
We literally.
Yeah.
Which also means we haven't really taken a good vacation.
Yeah, that's also, right.
Depressing.
So right. Right.
I am so ready. I've got a trip that I scheduled. A friend of mine, Veronica, is getting married.
Yay.
So we're doing a bachelorette party in Vegas come July.
Yes.
And I'm super excited about it, but mainly just because I want to get the heck out.
Yeah.
Switch it up. Vegas isn't my first place to go just because I'm not a huge gambler. And it's going to be hot.
Oh my God. I didn't even think about that in July. Yeah.
So, but hanging out with these lovely ladies will be a good time.
Yeah.
And
by then you would have lost all this weight.
Yeah, by then I'm going to look so fucking...
It's
going to be hard to be married. You know what I mean? Watch out. Janela's going deep sea fishing that same month.
Wow.
That's actually the month of his 40th.
What?
Yeah,
Oh
so
my
I gotta plan
gosh.
something too for his birthday.
Yeah, totally.
But he's going deep sea fishing in Alaska with a buddy, and he was
Wow.
all hesitant to go. And I said, "Will you just go? You know, it's your 40th. It's your time. If it's over your birthday, it's fine. I won't be offended. I just want to make sure you're doing something awesome.
Yes.
So if it's deep sea fishing and that's how you want to spend your birthday, go for it." He's going actually, I think, the week after.
Okay.
So I still want to do something fun for him,
Yeah.
probably here. But we'll both be gone.
Wow.
And he'll be with his smelly things, and I'll be with my smelly
In Alaska,
things.
though, that's badass.
It is.
So, I didn't know that about him. That's something that he likes to do.
Well, he loves to fish. However, he doesn't catch much. And I said to him, he's got all these pictures before we met where he's, getting these sturgeon. If you guys don't know, sturgeon are these fish that are very, very present and very local to where we are here in Benicia.
Yeah.
But he's got a picture of himself holding one that's literally his size, his height.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and he's 6'6", so
Yeah.
it's like huge. But since we've been together,
Uh-huh.
he hasn't really caught much. And so I said to him the other day, I said, either I'm a bad omen or you just really suck at fishing.
Right.
And he's like, they don't call it fishing. They call it fishing for a reason, Lauren. They don't call it catching.
Oh.
And I went, touche. Makes sense.
I
Makes
think you're
sense.
a bad omen, but that's...
Shut up. Yet you keep coming. Yet you keep coming back. Find something, because you use me to blame everything on. Go ahead, stand in line. Okay. I'm reviewing applications next week.
Well, I think that's great. If I could go anywhere, my dream location of a trip or a vacation would be Ireland. Ireland is my dream. And that's been since I was in middle school. I think since I was 7th or 8th grade.
So where did that come from? Because you're not Irish, right?
Mm-hmm.
You are Irish?
Yeah. Guess which side?
There is Black Irish,
That's very true. I am part Irish, but it actually came from literally every picture I've seen of Ireland. I've never seen
so green and lush.
I've never seen an unattractive picture of Ireland.
Yeah, me
ever.
either. Yeah,
ever. And it's like these lush hills, hills and mountaintops, and then these like cottages and castles just nestled in there.
Yeah.
It's like I want to walk there. That's where I want to go.
Yeah.
So that's been a dream of mine since I was in 7th or 8th grade.
Oh.
And I'll get there. They have these all-inclusive trips and stuff, and I mean, I'll get there. I'll wait until Chance is, I don't know, old enough. Maybe I'll take Chance with me. Maybe we'll go in 5 years. I don't know. But yeah, I would. That's been a dream of mine, is to go to Ireland, And I do want to travel with Chance. I want him to experience traveling, and I don't want him to be thinking that he has to, stick around his, be local and, not travel and see the world and
stay stuck.
like I'd love that, like I want him to see his first Broadway show, at least see one before he's 10, I mean, I didn't see mine till I was 29, and it's like,
no shit, that was your first Broadway show.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And so it's just not okay with me. I want him to know that New York is an actual place.
Right.
And that these places overseas you can fly to and just go.
Yeah.
So I think...
Well, he'll know about New York because Chloe's there.
Chloe's
right?
there, yeah. And I just think a lot of people from small towns especially have this small town mentality. And it's like, well, this is what's comfortable and I want to stay here and I want to do... and it's like, no, you can get out. It's okay.
That is literally what happened to me. I get like a 2-year itch and I got to get out.
Yeah.
I was the only one of my siblings that like left.
Mm-hmm.
And had to leave.
Yeah.
And I even now, it's like trying to explain that to my husband. It's like, I'm not trying to avoid you. I need to get out. You can come,
right.
but I gotta go. I
right.
can't. I love this little town, but I can't.
Right.
I don't thrive here. I want to see somewhere new, brand new. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
P.S. My 40th, I'm going to Fiji, so I'd love for you to go.
Oh.
40 in Fiji.
Oh, I know. We've talked about it.
So we got to start putting away already.
Oh.
I already have. I've got a little stash. all my tips go in there.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
40 in Fiji for sure.
40 in Fiji for sure.
For sure.
For sure.
That's going to be the other hashtag, if hashtags are still a thing then. I don't know. It's going so fast. It might not be hashtags. It might be quotation marks. I don't fucking know.
No, they'll make something new. Because it never was a hashtag. It was a pound sign.
Yeah.
And now
maybe that's what we should do.
Now it's a
pound sign 40 in Fiji. It's uncomfortable.
Take it back. Take it back. That's so funny. So, yes.
So what are you doing today?
Today, well.
Just today. What are you doing today?
So now I'm going to get in trouble.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Your dad's birthday.
Today's my dad's birthday.
Happy birthday, Dad.
Happy birthday to my dad. Now it's 3 days past, but
Should we sing to him real quick?
Sure.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Phil.
Dad. Papa Phil. Happy birthday to you.
And many more. He is one of our avid listeners. Thank goodness.
Yes. And today we're after we record this, I'm taking Chance and we're gonna go spend the day with my dad. We're gonna go have lunch and go on a little adventure, and then I'll do trivia tonight in Fairfield.
Awesome.
So, not a bad day.
Not a bad day at all.
A lot of driving, but it's not a bad day.
Any day above ground is a good day. Speaking of above ground, we have a couple minutes left.
Yes.
Do you want to be cremated or buried?
Wow, didn't know we were going there.
I didn't either, but it feels like the right time. We just talked about a birthday. I mean, let's take it full circle.
Right. And my dad. So we need to talk about death. That's weird. Oh, sorry, Dad. I don't know. I always thought that I would just want to be buried because cremating was, I weirdly saw it as creepy, like, but I do really, now that I'm older, I do really resonate with the thought of being cremated and then like scattered over a place that's meaningful to me, like if someone like spread me out in the Pacific Ocean because this is where I was like, lived my entire life.
Right.
Or something, I don't know. Or like a hilltop that means something to me. Or,
right. Or Ireland because you never went there.
Right. Yeah. But then I feel bad, like, so, hey, when I die, I want you to cremate me and then take my, just keep my ashes in a jar on your lap while you fly over an ocean. And then, it's like, ugh, that's just so weird. So, I don't know. I kind of like the idea of being, what do you call that? Like, sprinkled? Not sprinkled.
Spread.
Okay, yeah.
Like butter.
Well, like, throw dust up.
Yeah, you got to be careful to go downwind. Danilo said he did that with a family member, and they threw it, and it just went right back in their face.
That's
in
a movie. And, I think it's The Big Lebowski. It's in that.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And it goes like back.
I know. Did you see? Oh damn! What's the movie now with Zach Galifianakis and his dad's in like a coffee ground jar? Oh, it's Zach Galifianakis and oh darn it. I don't know what it is anyway. But they're kind of on a road trip because they can't fly or something. And he's got his dad in a coffee jar, and then it's
Robert Downey Jr. in
Yeah,
this?
Robert Downey Jr. and him. Yep.
Due Date.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Due
Because
Date?
they were trying to get back for his wife. You're right.
Oh, I haven't even seen it.
It's really good.
I busted that out.
But there's a part where they go and they stay at this one guy's house and they make coffee out of the coffee he brought, which is actually his dad's cremains.
Oh no.
Yeah. So anyway, that's kind of what I think about.
Oh my God.
I've given it a lot of thought.
Why? Why are you thinking about it so much?
So when I was younger, I had this major fascination with Angelina Jolie. And I still do. I think she's really spectacular.
Uh-huh.
But one of the articles that I read, I was probably about 17 or so. She was explaining how, right around that time, she was with Billy Bob Thornton. And they were wearing each other's blood around their necks or whatever.
Of course.
And she was explaining her fascination with death. And everyone at that point, death was still a major taboo.
Yeah.
And not to say that it still isn't for some people, with all due respect, it probably is. But her point was, and it resonated with me, was everyone dies. There's not one person that gets out of life alive. So it is something we should talk about. It is something we should think about because it's inevitable at some point.
Yeah.
And, don't fascinate with it to the point that you're hoping it happens tomorrow. Like, by all means, absolutely not. I'm not anywhere near the point where I want to go. I want to live long enough to see flying Volkswagens. But I do know what I want to have happen to me. I want to be cremated and I want to become a tree because you can take your cremains and actually plant them.
Yeah.
And become a tree.
I have heard of this. Absolutely.
My favorite tree is a weeping willow, and it always has been.
Yeah.
When I was really little, I loved the idea of kind of having a fort, and I love the way that they kind of move in the wind, but you can get out of there, and it's, majestic, I guess.
Yeah.
So that's what I'd like to be. And And I told Danelle, I said, that's fine. If that happens while we're here at this house, do not plant me here. This is not where I want to be. So you hold on to me until you get the sign of where I'm supposed to be. So I'm not exactly sure where I want to be planted. If we end up in our forever home, then probably there.
Yeah.
But I've asked him too, like, what's your plans? He's like, whatever, do whatever. And then he has this joke. He says, at least I hope it's a joke. Flush me down the toilet because I want to see all my work I've done. Because he works for this flood and sanitation company.
I hate that.
Or district.
I hate that.
I know. And I'm like, stop. Seriously. He goes, I really don't care. And I said, but you're not setting me up for success.
Right.
Because God forbid something happened to you now. I've got your mom, your dad, and the boys that I want to make sure they know what. I mean, I'm your wife. So at the end of the day, I'm the one who makes the ultimate decision.
Yeah, totally.
But I want to make sure everybody knows that this is what you want.
Right.
And I'm not just going to go, well, he wants to be flushed down the toilet and do that.
Right.
I mean, if he doesn't give me an answer, I'm going to make him a tree.
Oh, I love
Or maybe
that.
I should make him a bench to go underneath my tree.
Oh my God. That's so cute.
That would be cute, except for then he'd had ass on his face all the time.
That's really cute.
Which could also be really cool.
Right. He's not going to be mad about that.
I mean.
Yeah, they actually, speaking of, there's a possibility when you give birth that you can take your placenta home.
Yeah, right. Make pills out of it or something, right?
And you could do that. Or some people do plant it with a tree and then or with a plant, and it helps nourish that plant or tree and stuff, and then that is and we were gonna do that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but because the C-section had to happen so fast and stuff like that,
the birth plan went out the window.
Oh, for sure.
God, that happens so often.
Yeah, like now that I look back, I'm like, why did we spend so much time having a birth plan?
Right.
Like, I mean, and it happens all the time. It's just like, there's no need for that. But you can do the same thing with the placenta, and then that can be your kid's like tree, like through life. You know what I mean? Like,
kind of cool.
This was grown when I was, and they can watch it grow and as
That's
they
cool.
grow. Yeah. And so I'm really saddened that we weren't able to bring my placenta home from Chance and stuff, because that would have been really, really cool. A little bit creepy keeping it in the freezer, because some people do that, like keep it in the freezer and then like use it and like eat. I don't know. That was not going to be a thing.
No, they have pills. I think my
that.
sister tried that. Did the pills.
Yeah.
It's supposed to help with postpartum and stuff like that too.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know. They'll have new things. I mean, I don't know. New things when I never have children.
Yeah, yeah, right. Pound sign, new things.
Hashtag, I'm fine with it. Hashtag, tighter vagina than yours.
Pound sign. Remember?
Oh, yeah, pound sign. Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, I should write that down.
Okay.
Pound
yeah.
sign.
POUND.
Sing. I don't know how. PIGN.
Got it.
Okay, that's it. We're ending on death and it's a bag sangada.
Right. Orange Julius and placentas. Boom! Hey, you can check us out individually on our websites, chelseabierce.com and lauren-kelly.com, to see all the super exciting things we're up to.
And make sure that you like, follow, and share. We're on YouTube, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter at It's Apparent Pod.
And if you wouldn't mind, please review us. We'd love that.
Yeah, make it count. We out.
Boom! Bye!